Sri Hoysaleshwara temple is a very prevalent temple situated at Halebedu in Karnataka. The temple, renowned for its architectural beauty and sculptural elegance, is dedicated to Lord Shiva, the presiding deity. Sri Hoysaleshwara temple is located 30 kilometers from Hassan and 210 kilometers from Bengaluru. This temple, which existed from 12th century onwards, is also known as Halebedu temple. It is the largest monument in Halebedu and the former capital of the Hoysala Empire. The temple was built on the banks of a large man-made lake and sponsored by the king Vaishnavardhana of the Hoysala Empire. Halebedu was twice sacked and plundered in the beginning of the 14th century by the Muslim armies of the Delhi Sultanate from northern India, and the temple and the capital fell into a state of total ruin and neglect. The Hoysaleshwara temple is a Shaivism tradition monument, yet reverentially includes many themes from Vaishnavism and Shaktism tradition of Hinduism, as well as images from Jainism, adds divine exquisiteness to the ambience of the temple. The Hoysaleshwara temple is a twin temple facing east, dedicated to Hoysaleshwara and Santaleswara Shiva lingas, named after the masculine and feminine aspects, both equal and joined at their transept. It has two Nandi shrines outside, where each seated Nandi faces the respective Shiva linga inside. The temple includes a smaller sanctum for the Hindu sun god Surya. A 7 feet high deity of sun god is installed here. The temple faces east, though the monument is presently visited from the north side. Both the main temples and the Nandi shrines are based on a square plan. The temple was carved from soapstone. It was built with chlorotic schist, more commonly known as green schist or soapstone. The soapstone is soft when quarried and easier to carve into intricate shapes, but hardens over time when exposed to air. The temple itself is a world of wonders. Astounding sculptures, intricate reliefs, detailed friezes, as well as its history, iconography, inscriptions in North Indian and South Indian scripts combine to form an impossible beauty for this temple. The temple artwork provides a pictorial window into the life and culture in the 12th century South India. Numerous smaller friezes narrate Hindu texts such as the Ramayana, the Mahabharata and the Bhagavata Purana. Some friezes below large reliefs brilliantly portray its narrative episodes. During the various invasions, the sculptures and artwork in Hoysaleshwara temple was damaged but largely intact. Within a few kilometers of the temple are numerous ruins of Hoysala architecture. The Hoysaleshwara temple, along with the nearby Jain Basari complex and Kedareshwara temple, as well as the Keshava temple in Belur, have been proposed to be listed under UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The platform is 15 feet wide around the outer walls of the temple, meant for the visitor to walk on and view the artwork clockwise while completing the circumambulation of the sanctums. It is called the Pradikshina Pada. It can be construed that there were few temple towers also inside this temple complex, but none of these are seen now. These towers must have followed the star shape of the shrine because Hoysala temples that are better preserved have them. The temple's outer walls are intricately carved. Its lowest layers consist of bands with phrases that consist of, from bottom to top, elephants, lions, scrolls with nature and miniature dancers, horses, scrolls, scenes from Hindu texts, mythical beasts and swans. The temple's outer wall is a pictorial narration of Hindu epics, and its middle portion has large panels where the entire pantheon of Hindu divinities are presented. The names of sculpturers and artisans are also seen mentioned in their respective creations. The temple has 4 entrances. The one normally used by visitors as main entry nowadays is the northern entrance closest to the parking lot. There is 1 entry on the south side and 2 on the east side, facing 2 large, detached open pavilions whose ceiling is supported by lathe-turned pillars. The interior walls of the temple are quite plain compared to the outer wall, except for the lathe-turned pillars that run in rows between the north and south entrances. The Hoysaleshwara temple of Halebeedu has been described as the highest achievement of Hoysala architecture. This splendid temple presents beautiful structures which flabbergasts any devotee. The proud Bharatiya Vastu architecture can be cherished in this divine land of temple complex. Apart from the architectural elegance of this stone temple, Hoysaleshwara temple implies the ultimate of divine ambience. The Hoysaleshwara temple of Halebeedu signifies the great pilgrimage hub of tourists from various countries.